We should be live now. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Give me 1 second. I'm going to post on my Instagram stories to let people know we're live. But let me know if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay. I see things coming up in the chat, so I think everything should be good. The cats are also always at their most energetic at this time, so if you see stuff going on, that's what's happening. How you guys doing? Is it morning for you, or are you guys in totally different time zones from me? Because we're having my morning coffee together. I'm still just waking up. How was your weekend? So yeah, this live kind of random, but I don't know. I thought it would be kind of a fun way to start the week. First thing Monday morning, it would get me up first thing Monday morning, and we could chat, hang out, catch up, that kind of thing. I'm going to be planning. I've got my calendar here, my to-do list, and kind of getting myself organized for the week. And okay. Everyone's having an amazing day working on my urban fantasy series. Plotting and brain dumping is a little bit difficult because you want all the ideas for sure. That's exciting. Are you working on the first book, or are you trying to like plot out the whole series at once? Both are equally difficult, but I love the early like brainstorming stages of a book. That's like my favorite part. That's when I'm the most excited because I'm not tired yet. And it can be really disorganized and difficult, but I think it's fun. Good morning. Cats. I'm gonna throw my question in. If you were a creature in your marionette series, what would you be? I feel like maybe a vampire, just because everyone else kind of has the short end of the stick. But I also feel like I would have so much more fun with magic if I was a witch. I don't think I could do the blood witch thing like Valerie though, because I'm like squeamish with like blood and needles and stuff. I don't think I would like that. I don't know. Well, I guess if I don't like blood, I can't do the vampire thing either. Maybe like a non-threatening kind of witch. Maybe we're like an alchemist or something. Good morning. Also having morning coffee, but it's 10 a.m. in Texas. Nice. It's 8 o'clock for me. First day of kindergarten. Oh, that's so exciting. I can't believe it's already back to school time. Ever since I've been out of school. And when I was like nannying, I was kind of aware of those calendars. Now I have no concept. That's my cats. The sun was like blinding here, so I've got all of the blinds down and they're having a lot of fun with those. 10 a.m. Okay, so at least we're like still in the morning like area for the most part. Well, I stand corrected now, 5 p.m. But thanks for tuning in anyway. Weekend was very chaotic near the end of wedding planning again. Oh, congratulations. That's so exciting. I hope the planning is going well. I know wedding planning is a whole other beast. Weekend wasn't long enough, that's for sure, but it's the same answer every weekend. Yeah. Just finished your work for today, 6 p.m. Nice. Thanks for joining us. It's my first day getting back to work after surgery. So excited to get back to my romance. Well, I hope you're feeling better. Hope your recovery and everything wasn't too bad, but that's exciting. I'm working on my first book. I've been working on it for 6 years. Oh, that's so exciting. Well, I hope everything's shaping up well. Good morning. Today. I hope so. I've got so much to do. I'm not like behind, but I feel like I'm behind. Dean, please. Can we not? Um, I think I'm mainly going to be focusing on client work today and try and like knock as much of that out as possible, even though I would really like to work on my stuff too. I am trying to get this draft of Bloodless Ties done by the end of the month because I want to send it to my critique partner. But then I also just got back the feedback from my developmental editor for Broken Perfect Lies. So now I want to like get back to that. And I think we're just going to focus on client stuff today though. Thanks for joining us, everybody. First day off in days. So nice start. I hope you enjoy your day off. Hi, everybody. I'm working on a contemporary fantasy. Small forest, town setting with werewolves and other creatures. Oh, that sounds so fun. Very like atmospheric, definitely my vibe. He's always like this in the mornings with like his war cries. He doesn't want anything. He doesn't need anything. He's just walking around talking. I was going to ask, but I think it's It's fine. I don't know why you're asking. I have used it several times. I haven't been consistent with it just because like I forget. And yeah, he's doing it good. Dino. He's just circling the apartment crying. Are you still doing one-on-one coaching? I was meeting before, but I wasn't sure about your schedule or anything. Oh yeah, I paused all of the one-on-one coaching for now. There should be a pop-up on my website to let you know that if you go onto that page. Yeah, I just didn't have time for it in my schedule with everything. So maybe when things slow down, I'll bring it back. But I just found I just couldn't fit it anymore. My kindergartner's name is also Dean. That's a funny coincidence. Yeah. Well, if you guys had anything exciting happen this week, I would love to hear about it. If you have any fun updates, I was just like, I like to go on walks around the city in the morning, both to like get a walk in and then also to explore and like find new places. And I found this cute little crystal shop on my walk yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go in and look. Of course, I had to come out with something. So I got this like cute little elephant now, and he sits on my desk with me, and I think he's so cute. I also got some new art prints to hang up. I don't know if you can see them. You can't. They're sitting on my coffee table with books on top of them, trying to flatten them because they came like rolled up in the mail. So I'm waiting on the frames, and I'm gonna hang those up. So I feel like things are coming together more with the apartment. I'm getting some decorating done and things like that. Now that I've been here for, I don't even know how many months, but I'm never quick with that kind of stuff. New short hair guy. Thank you. I'm still like figuring out what to do with it, how to style it. I haven't had hair this short since I was in elementary school, so I have no idea what I'm doing with it, but we're making it work. See, my book is pretty atmospheric with 6 point of view characters. I'm so kind to myself. Okay. Well, good luck with that. That many point of view characters is a lot to juggle. I'm sure it's going to be a really long book then, but I feel like point of view characters, it makes it harder, but it can also make it a lot more fun. It makes it harder on like the character development side, but it's easier for the book to feel like more fleshed out. I guess you could like explore different parts of the world from different point of views with the different characters. So I feel like it helps you in some cases, and it has its own challenges. It's definitely an indulgent comfort story for me. That's what the Marionettes was for me. It was just like this is my taste in books. This is what I would want to read. This is fun for me, and for some reason other people have liked them too. So it's so much harder. I'm currently doing the same point of views. I've written a couple of books with multiple point of views, none of them that have been published, and those were always the most challenging. Even Bloodless Ties that I'm writing right now has 2 point of views, and even that I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. I like my 1 point of view stories. Broken Perfect Lies also has 2 point of views. It's just very different, and it's hard to like flip-flop because you have to pull yourself out of the brain of one character into the other one like over and over and over again. So sometimes it's easier to just like write one all the way through and then go back to the other one. Good morning. Hope you guys are all doing well too. Any advice on how to write romantic relationships when you lack experience? I think actually you'd be surprised, a lot of people who write that kind of stuff don't have a ton of experience. I just know Sarah Sutton's talked about that a lot. I follow her on TikTok. She's talked about this several times. So maybe see if she has some videos like talking about that specifically. But I mean, if you read a lot of romantic books and you watch a lot of romantic movies and a lot of shows, and you get like beta readers and stuff to help you and make sure everything like seems authentic, I don't think it'll actually be as big of a problem for you as you might think. If anyone in the chat has any good advice for this, I'd be curious. I'll think about it. I don't have anything else coming to the top of my head though. Yeah, read romantic plot lines that you enjoy. I would agree. I wouldn't stress too much about like doing it right, or like, is this how this would actually work? Like, everyone's relationships are different too, and everyone's experience with relationships is different. So there's no like right or wrong. You can't get it wrong. My 5-year-old started school when I got a call from the principal on day 2. The weekend was filled with practicing school and celebrating his 5th birthday. Fun. I hope you guys had a non-stressful birthday, but that's funny. I hope it wasn't for anything bad. Oh, I would agree with this. I liked this book for plotting out like romance arcs and stuff. I thought it was helpful. All right, I gotta figure out what's going on today. Got a lot of just like admin stuff that I don't want to be doing. My HOA, whatever, their system for my condo that I'm renting out, they change their payment like portal every couple of months, and so then I have to go back and like relearn their system and re-enter my information, and I'm not even living there anymore, and I have to deal with this like all the time, and then I have to make sure I'm still like having my automatic payments. So it's just the most annoying adult thing I have to deal with on a consistent basis. But also I think we hit the milestone review numbers for giveaways for my books. If you missed, I think it's the most recent video on my main channel, that's what video I was talking about it in. Basically, I'm doing giveaways once we hit certain milestones of reviews for my books. And I was checking this morning, and I think we actually hit like several of those. So I'm gonna have to go through, count exactly how many we need to do. But maybe I'll just like choose the giveaway winners on this live. I think I linked the form to enter into the giveaway in the description if you haven't yet, if you want to enter. It's international, and it has a link for that video in the form that explains it all if you haven't seen it yet. Yes, okay. I'm gonna work on the client projects. I live next to the trash room, so when people are like dumping their recycling and their glass and stuff in there, it's so loud. I'm excited. I'm starting a new client today. Well, not a new client. I'm starting a new client project, which is the sequel to a book that I've already edited. So I'm excited to see what they did with the second book in the series too. So at least it's like fun client work today. We're gonna pack up some giveaways. How many books did you write before publishing? I couldn't tell you. I have absolutely no idea. I've been writing my whole life since I was like 5, so none ever that good, but dozens probably. Ones that were like finished, and I like went through and I revised and went through the whole process with, maybe 10, 12, a lot. I don't, somewhere around there. Would you write another fantasy series after the Marionettes? If so, what creatures or magic would you like to use? Definitely, I would love to keep writing in that genre. If you can hear Dean crying, I'm sorry. I feel like I wouldn't be able to handle doing 2 fantasy series at the same time, so it would definitely have to be once the Marionettes is done, so I'm not like getting my magic systems and everything confused. So yeah, it'll depend on how long the Marionettes series ends up being, and if I'm like totally sick of witches and vampires and stuff by the end of that. So I don't know. I don't know what creatures or magic I would like. I like the kind of genre that I'm in where it's more like urban fantasy, kind of like set in the real world, but with like the paranormal elements. I don't know if I would dip into like high fantasy or anything like that, but I have written some before and it's just like not my jam. So I don't know. There are certain creatures I'm less drawn to. Like I'm not really into mermaids, at least not as like main things. Um, I'm not really into fae and fairies, even though I know that's like super trendy right now. I don't know. As we get into the later Marionettes books, I bring more and more creatures in. So I've been having fun with like all of them right now. So again, we'll see once I'm done with this series if I'm sick of them or not. I'm glad you're excited about the giveaways. He's just telling you what he thinks you should write next. I couldn't even tell you like what it is that he's been crying about. He does this all the time, every day. And I've like checked to make sure he's okay, that he has his water, he has his food, his litter box is clean. He's got everything he needs in life. And he's got things to say. Okay. Let me check on the giveaways actually. I've also been making my calendar. I am so bad about this. I'll do it like 1 month and then it will sit there with that month for like 3 months before I ever change it again. Okay, I need... Glad it's not just mine. I feel like they didn't used to do it. Dean never used to be vocal, but Max has always been vocal. So I feel like he learned it from her. And they've been doing it so much since I moved. I was worried they were like doing it because they were not happy or something, but I think they're just like wanting attention. Dark fairies. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like maybe I haven't read enough to know if I don't know. Would you ever make a how-to video about TikTok? There are some styles of videos I'd like to try making, but I don't know how, like quick images of aesthetics. Maybe. I don't know if the way that I do it is the easiest way to do it. I just use the green screen effect, whatever, and I save all of the images that I want to use to my camera roll, and then I like just set my phone like this on the desk so I'm not in it, and I just tap with the images as the green screen, and I just make them really fast. And then you can go into the editor and edit them if you want, but how many people have entered the giveaway so far? I don't know. Let me open the form if it will load. Come on. My computer moves really slowly when I have something streaming. So I've had this computer since my freshman year of college. Maybe it's time to upgrade, but she's still kicking. I don't want to get rid of her. I'm always paranoid too when I get like a new laptop or something that I'm gonna like lose documents or something, even though I have like the cloud and I have external hard drives and I put stuff on. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Indeed. Oh, that's what I was doing. You're looking to see how many reviews we have now. Okay. Here's the giveaway form. 44 responses so far. Okay, so the anti-relationship here definitely hit a benchmark. We hit 550, and we're 2 away from 575, so there'll be another one with that one soon. What else do we I only write in fantasy. I have a feeling by the end of my lifetime I will have dabbled into folklore, myth, and every inch of the I have a bit of a problem. You have your thing. I don't think that's, I think you have the opposite of a problem. You know, they always say that you should be focused as an author and market yourself and have your like niche. It sounds like you're doing well. You got your thing. Okay. Marionettes. Did they hit? Oh yeah, we hit one for the marionettes. 475. We're close for Wicked Souls. It's at 320. So the next one will be at 325. Oh, we hit one for the Anti-Virginity Pact. Just hit 201. I use Canva for the aesthetic videos. Yeah, I use Canva sometimes too. Like my cover reveal ones and stuff, I've used Canva for, which has been helpful. Sometimes I'm just lazy though, and I like making it in TikTok because it's just like faster. Okay, so it looks like we're close to hitting one more for the anti-relationship here, but not quite. So we currently have 3 ready to go. So I need to pick 3 winners. I can't decide like which books I'm gonna use for the giveaways first, because I know if I put a section in the form for like if there's a book that you don't want or there's one that you want in particular, and pretty much everyone wants the like 2 early ones with all of my notes and stuff. These 2. So part of me is like, do I give them to the first people to win because they're the first, like first come, first serve? Do I save them for last? Or do I completely randomize it? Like give each of the books a number, and then I use a random number generator because I'm going to be picking from the responses. It's just like a random number. So I don't know how I'm going to choose yet. Any advice on starting a YouTube channel, specifically getting the bravery to post for the first time? I filmed several videos and I chicken out every time I go to edit and post. Well, if it makes you feel any better, your first video is probably not going to get viewed very much, so it doesn't matter all that much, at least for me. When I first started, like it took a while for me to start finding an audience. So I feel like you have a lot of leeway actually when you start a YouTube channel where is she? What is she doing? What are you doing? What was I saying? Oh yeah, the first like several videos that you post, not that many people are going to see probably. So it's kind of, you have a lot of time to practice and like post the videos. And if you go back to look on my main channel, the first videos that show up were not my first videos. I've since privated them. So you can make the first videos, practice with them, start posting, and then in the future, if you're like, oh wait, I'm a lot better now, these aren't very good, I don't like these, you can go back and private them. So your first ones, I wouldn't put too much weight on. I would just have fun with it. And really your first videos are all about like you learning how to make the videos and how to do the editing and what you even enjoy filming. So I would take advantage of the fact that you don't have an audience yet. Use it as an opportunity to just like experiment and have fun with it with no one watching, basically. But post your first video. It won't be that bad. Promise. Yes, on the TikTok how to. I've been trying to post on TikTok, but really don't know how, and I know this works so well. You know what? Yeah, maybe we could do a video specific to that where I'll just have like tutorials for the different kinds of videos. So if there are like specific ones that you want to know how I make them, let me know and I'll make a list and I'll make tutorials for all of them. The aesthetic one is one. I'm gonna write these down. But if there are other like specific kinds of videos you want to learn how to do, let me know. Trying to calculate my chances of getting drawn. Yeah. Well, there's quite a few books, so I would say your odds of at least getting one of them are good. You can edit videos on other apps like CapCut and then just upload to TikTok and set the sound to which one you want. But I promise it's easy. There's another way. I pretty much never make my videos or edit in any other app than TikTok. So if you're going that route, I don't have any advice for you. But with that said, once you get the hang of like the editing features in TikTok, I think it's pretty easy. It's way better than like the YouTube editor and stuff. See them back here. Guys, Maxine, get off of the counter. This is how every morning goes here. I'm running a horror, but it's a folk horror, so horror with wendigos and a few other creatures like that. Well, you know how much I love my wendigos, so that sounds really fun. I hope it's going well. Do you ever see yourself writing a personal memoir? I don't think my life is interesting enough for that. Like, I don't read enough memoirs to even know how to how I would do it. I don't know. I feel like I'm an open book. My whole life is already like out here on the internet. Like, I don't know if anyone would actually be interested in reading that. And I'm not much of a nonfiction writer, but who knows? I mean, brainstorming. I can't write novels at the same time. I'm publishing a novella. You're reading to me last year soon. Any advice for marketing a first book? Oh, congrats. That's so exciting. I hope your publication goes well. Do you have a date set yet? So marketing a first book is hard, but it'll be fine. It depends on totally your genre. Do you have like an established social media that you like to use anywhere? Which ones do you prefer to post on and stuff? I mean, I mainly market my books with social media. So there are so many other ways to market your books, but I'm not the best person to ask because they're not my main methods of advertising. I have started using ads again, which are working better than they used to for me, but I mainly use like TikTok and stuff. And I see other people have great success with their first books with TikTok. So, but again, it depends on genre. If you're going the like trying to get reviews and stuff, if you're sending out ARCs, I've seen people use NetGalley a lot. I used NetGalley once. I didn't have the best experience with it, but getting early reviews and stuff tends to help. If anybody has some other tips for first book, I will think on this too, if I have anything else that comes to mind. Started experimenting with Insta Reels, and those are good too for anyone interested in video. Yes, I've been using Instagram Reels. It's interesting. I feel like the TikTok algorithm is so much better than Instagram's because my videos on TikTok always find book people, and like they get it. They see like a snippet, like a quote from a book, and they understand that it's from a book. You post it on Instagram and it hits like a wider audience, and it hits people who don't understand the book community. So I find a lot of people over there, a lot of the viewers of my reels are not my target audience. So I get a lot of mean comments on Instagram reels that I have to delete. People are brutal on Instagram, and yeah, my videos just hit the wrong audience a lot. But sometimes it works out well. I have videos go like viral on Instagram more often than TikTok now, which is interesting. That wasn't the way it was when I first started posting. So in some ways, I think it's easier to get views over there. Maybe if you use better hashtags than I do or something, you would have a more focused audience. But that's been my experience so far. Still worth it. Still worth cross-posting if you're posting them on both places, definitely. They are cute when they're not driving me crazy. I don't even know where they went now, which means they're probably getting into trouble. You going to PlayCon, is this? I don't know. I'm not planning on going. I don't know enough about it, to be honest. I don't know. The idea of it stresses me out. I learned from my English major that creative nonfiction is not for me, too close to the subject matter. Yeah, I had to write quite a bit of that kind of stuff when I was in college, and it was never my favorite. I really like fiction, and I like my poetry. I always hated writing like essays and stuff like that, so I feel like I wouldn't enjoy it. still trying to figure out the marketing. But one of the best things I did was do Kindle Unlimited because I feel like since it was my first book, I'm willing to try. 100%, I definitely get that. I'm really happy in Kindle Unlimited too. I see a lot of other authors talk really negatively about Kindle Unlimited, so it's definitely a personal preference kind of thing. But I personally really like being in Kindle Unlimited. I have so much more success in Kindle Unlimited than I ever did outside of it. Instagram is such a headache lately. Yeah, I go in, I post my stuff, and I get out. I don't scroll. I don't spend time on Instagram. I should look into TikTok too. Thanks for the advice. Good luck. I love TikTok, but I'm very biased. Still making TikToks, but I haven't posted yet. I'm not in a place to self-publish yet, which is my dream. So I'm just having fun and learning in advance. That's a good place to be, for sure. If you want to, you should start posting if you like making them. I haven't agent, but exploring self-pub now. I think a lot of authors are going hybrid because of the downsides. Yeah. Yeah. I think there are pros and cons to both sides with trad and indie. So it's publishing is just a hard industry to be in general, but yes, definitely agree. Having fun is the best place to start. Let me see. Wanted to pick some giveaway winners. Okay, we got some more entries. We're gonna do a random number generator, and maybe I'll just assign the books a random number. That will give me like some less stress. Let me put numbers on them. I think I have 10. And then I'll double check with whoever wins to make sure they didn't say like, I don't want that book. So I'm not giving them the ones that they don't want. Maxine, are you saying hi? You got things to say? But this is good. If I get these ones chosen and packed up, I can go and walk these to the post office this morning before it gets too hot. I was gonna go on a walk after this anyway, so it'll just be okay. Special edition, number 1. No, I'm just choosing some of the winners now because we hit the milestones. I thought it would be fun to do it with you guys. Number 2 is going to be the paperback for the marionettes. Number 3, anti-relationship here. Number 4, original cover. Number 5, not real cover. Number 6, glossy. Number 7, breakable things. Number 8, marionettes Holy Grail. Number 9, anti-virginity pact Holy Grail. Number 10. Okay. Your guinea pigs are saying hello too. What kind of noises do guinea pigs make? Is it like a little squeak? I've never had a guinea pig, so I don't know. It's cute though. Okay, so now we have. Oh, if you missed it, if you haven't entered for the giveaway, there's the link in the description. I'll give you a minute if you want to go enter before I pick anyone. I think so too. Part of me is like, maybe I don't want to get rid of this. Maybe I want to hang on to it, but I don't need it. I don't need 8 million copies of these. I was looking through it, and it's so interesting how different it is. So I just hope whoever ends up getting this one can appreciate it. I think it's kind of cool. Because maybe I'll choose which book it is first, and then I will choose who wins. Okay. First number is number 5. Got too many tabs open. Aha. Number 5. First giveaway. Does this one have notes on it? I think I did a proofread in this. So this one probably has. Actually, I'm not seeing anything. Maybe I was just checking the formatting. I don't order nearly as many proof copies anymore as I used to with my first couple of books. So why I have so many of the early ones is, I don't remember my reasoning. I guess I did do a proofread. I don't see any notes in here. I don't know. I must have changed the formatting. I must have like changed the font or like the sizing or something. I wanted to like double check that everything looked okay. Okay, so now we have 53 entries to the giveaways. So random 1 through 53. Number 24. Actually, I'm gonna cheat and look at everyone's answers for which ones they wanted. And if anyone said they really wanted this, I'm gonna give it to them. Just because the person who won that asked for something else in particular. So I don't know the best way to go about this. Let me just see if anyone in particular asked for this. Because then I won't give it to them. I feel bad because like so many people asked for the same ones and I only have one of it, so I can't give it. Otherwise I would give it to everybody. I'm too indecisive for this. Maybe if I make a spreadsheet, it'd be easier to like look through these. There we go. Google Forms is confusing. Okay, where's my spreadsheet? Thank you for your patience. I know me figuring out the logistics is probably not interesting to watch at all. Okay. I need my sticky notes. I have to write who won or I'm gonna forget. Okay. Yeah, you didn't have to ask for one. It was mostly like if someone didn't want something, was kind of what I was going for. Like if someone was like, I already have the marionettes, I don't want that. A couple people answered that. So that was mostly what I was looking for. I didn't want to send someone one they specifically weren't interested in, you know? If you pick the winners, depending on what they asked. And if you already gave that book away, then raffle the numbers on the books you have left. It's not a bad idea. To blame too, but I chose the take any. Okay. So I don't know if she's here. The number 5 is going to Edith. We are, Yeah, we have 3 to do, so we'll do another one. Yeah, most people said that. Yeah. The marionettes covers are so cool. Who designs them? Her name is Steph. Her website is, I think, 7th Star Art. There are a couple of videos where I have her linked in the description. So I have the link down below in the description. It's a Google form to enter. Okay, let's do another one. We need number 10. Ooh, a holy grail goes out the door today. Exciting, exciting things. Okay, let's see. 54. Number. Wait, where's my spreadsheet? I've got way too many tabs open. I'm going to cross out the people who already won so I don't get confused. Dean? Okay. Oh, when did that happen? I don't know what the light is doing right now. Here we go. I don't know if she's here either, but Holy Grail is going to Amanda Edwards. 8th of Virginia, back to Holy Grail, to be clear. Okay, and we've got one more to do today, although I'm checking every day because the number of reviews updates every day, and one of them is so close. So I have a feeling we'll do another giveaway in like a day or 2. Could you give us a hint on Marionette Book 4's cover? So I actually revealed the title for Marionette's Book 4 over on my Instagram. Not the cover yet, but I did reveal the title. And it's also updated on Goodreads, so you can see the title on there. I think it's cute too. It's actually just a Canva template. I just needed something to be able to print the book because I didn't have the cover yet at the time. Are you planning on doing more of these coffee chats? Really nice to start my day with this community. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought it might be a fun idea. I kind of like the idea of doing these every Monday morning. It's like a good way to start my week. Gets me up first thing on Monday. So we'll try it out. I'll be here next Monday. We'll keep trying. Yes, if you haven't seen the video explaining the giveaways, the reason why we're doing them is when I hit different increments of 25 on each of my books for the reviews, that's when we do a giveaway for any of my books. If they hit 125, 150, 175, whatever reviews, that's when we do a giveaway. So if you want to leave a review on Amazon, give me something to look forward to on Mondays. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun. My only problem is like, I worry I won't have enough to talk about. I'm gonna like run out of things to talk about. We still have the work from home streams too. No, okay. Time zones are so tough. I was hoping with it being like first thing in the morning for me, that would be like a decent time zone for everybody else. From Ireland. Do you have any advice for staying motivated when writing? I'm just back from holiday. I'm struggling to find motivation, but I'm on a deadline for my 7th book. Motivation, tough. I struggle with this quite a bit as well sometimes, but I don't know, for me, when I'm kind of like struggling, it depends on what part of the process you're into. If I'm just like having a hard time looking at my screen and like getting to work, that's when I like to get up and pace around, and I use dictation instead. It just kind of like uses a different part of my brain. So maybe switch things up if you're struggling to work on your book. I also like to change location. So if writing at my desk isn't working, I'll go sit out on my balcony or I'll go to a coffee shop or something. So getting a change of scenery or like moving around tends to help me. Monday mornings work. Cool. Maybe Monday a month, no pressure. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna try it at least for a couple of weeks every Monday, and then if it ends up being too much, we'll go down to like every other Monday or one Monday a month or something. Hi from Budapest, Hungary on the train to Vienna. Oh, that sounds beautiful. I'm sure you have like really nice scenery right now. I'm jealous. Hey Anne, regular Monday chats would be great, wonderful way to get motivated. I'm home. That's what I was going for. Oh wait, I was gonna draw one more giveaway. You see the ADHD at work. Okay. 1 through number 2. The Marionettes paperback. I don't know if this one has any. I don't think this one has any notes in it. I see we got some more giveaway entries, so I'm just trying to make sure my spreadsheet is updating with it so people aren't missing out if I'm choosing one. Okay. For whoever asked earlier how many entries there are now 56. Okay, perfect. This person asked for the marionettes. I don't know if she's here. I've also never seen this name spelled this way, so I don't know if it's pronounced differently or if it's just like a different spelling. It's like Alessandra with S's, but is it just like pronounced like Alexandra? I don't know if she's here. Marionettes. Okay, so that's it for the giveaways until we hit another milestone. Maybe this will just be a Monday thing. Maybe we'll check in to see some more giveaways during these coffee chats on Mondays. That's kind of fun. It's more fun to do them with you guys than to do it by myself. And I enjoy doing giveaways, so maybe I'll just start giving away my author copies when I run out of proof copies. Planning on reading a book during approximately 3 hours. Writing's planned for tonight. Nice, nice. Tips on balancing everything would be good too. Since I committed to self-publishing, I'm finding it super difficult editing full-time for other people as well. Yeah, balance. I have found that I like to have like one day for one thing instead of trying to do everything in one day. So like today, I'm just going to be working on client stuff all day. And then tomorrow, I'll only work on my stuff all day. And that's just what I found works a lot better for me. It used to just get so overwhelming when I was like, I have a million things on my to-do list in one day. And it just like stressed me out. Even if it was like the same amount of work, having too many different things to do was stressful. So now I have like 2 things on my to-do list. I have 2 client projects to work on. So even though I'm going to be doing the same amount of work, working for the same amount of time, it's less stressful for my brain than having a million things on my to-do list, if that makes sense. Yes, so we have 3 going out today. We have Edith, Got the Anti-Relationship Year, Amanda, Holy Grail, The Anti-Virginity Pact, and Alessandra or Alexandra, Marionettes. There are still 7 more up for grabs, so. Oh, you are here, yay! Alessandra, okay. I love it. I've never seen your name. I think it's really cool. Where did I leave the comments? I hope you enjoy your book. If anyone who is here who want a book, I'm planning on signing them and stuff. If you don't want me to sign them, actually, I'm going to email you for your address anyway, so you can tell me that. Hello from Norway. I love how just like my chat is always full of such different places. Currently working on, oh, well, now Dean's calmed down, now that it's almost over, of course. I'm currently working on book 2 in my series. This will be my first series I've ever done. I'm hoping to work on book 3 for NaNoWriMo. Your videos have helped me so much with the writing process. Oh, I love hearing that. I hope book 2 is going well. Book 2 for me was like one of the hardest books I've ever written. Writing in a series is just so different than writing standalones, but I hope it's going well. How long do you plan on streaming for today? I was just thinking like an hour, so I'll jump off here in a little bit. After a book character. Oh, what book? That's so fun. I love it. Okay. So I also have some signed book orders to ship out, so this will be good. I was going to go on a walk after this anyways. Now my walk will just be to the post office. I think I have enough shipping stuff for this. I'm going to have to like, actually I might not be able to ship those out if I email people for their addresses and they don't respond. We'll walk some of them today and we'll walk some more later. Do you have any poetry writing tips? I personally write a ton of poetry, and then I like sift through it to find what's worth keeping later. So you never asked for your own name? Are you not interested? I would be so interested. That's funny. Yeah, so I have like a ton of poetry. It's usually like a stream of consciousness kind of stuff, and then I sift through later to find it. So I would just like not like keep losing my train of thought. I would not overthink it. I would not judge yourself too harshly or like put too much pressure on it. Just like write whatever comes to mind, and then you can use a more logical brain to pick out what you like later. At least for me, I really like poetry that's just more personal and unfiltered and stuff. So when you're like putting this pressure on yourself and like structure and trying to force it to fit these molds when you're just trying to be creative, I feel like that can like slow you down. So I would just like go for it, write down whatever comes to mind, let it be trash, let a lot of bad stuff come out that you're not going to use, and that's how you'll find the good stuff that you can make pretty later. That's my process, at least. You said you were going to do another pen name for Broken Perfect Lies. No, Broken Perfect Lies is going to be under my name, but I am working with some pen name stuff right now, which is going to be fun. Actually, my friend Paige and I are going to write under a pen name together. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. If it ever comes to fruition, I'm hoping she and I will like actually stick to this, but that's the plan. Good morning. Hope everything's going great. There's so much fun to do while I'm working from home. Hi, Kelly. I hope you're having a great morning as well. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, guys. You've made my morning coffee much more enjoyable. Much more enjoyable than like watching the news, which is what I usually do. There are parts of book 2 that were tough. I'm excited about the part I'm writing and getting lots written. This book is getting longer and longer. That's also my experience with sequels. They get longer and longer. But it's good that it's going well. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. We'll see how well we work together. We'll see, but I think it'll be fun. It's almost 6 p.m. here. Still happy to join. Welcome. Glad you're here. Hey, Jesse. Hello from Ireland. It's almost 5 p.m. here, so I'm wrapping up my work. Nice. That's funny. Actually, based on like something we were just talking about, I feel like someone commented something before we get on here about writing long books. That's what I'm finding with the sequels. I think Bloodless Ties might end up being like 600 pages. I think it'll at least be 500 pages, maybe not 600, but so yes, I am working on, not intentionally writing long books. It's just ended up being an absolute beast, but it's as long as it needs to be. Actually, though, something good has come out of it because one of my beta readers is reading through it right now, and another one of them already went through it. And I was like comparing their notes, and I think there might be something that I can pull out of this book and save it for book 4, which is going to save me so many headaches, and it's going to keep this book more a 500-page book instead of a 600-page book. So I feel like this is a big discovery for me. I'm excited. A little less work with this revision. So yeah, thanks for tuning in with me this morning, you guys. If you're here, if you won one of the giveaways, keep an eye on your email. I'm going to email you and ask for your address and stuff so I can ship those out. Otherwise, if you want to go leave a review, we still have 7 more up for grabs. So if we hit any more milestones before next week, I guess I'll just do this again next Monday and we will pick some more winners. Thank you so much, everybody who's reviewed already. I'm pumped too. I think it'll be fun. I'm very excited to see reactions to this one for sure. It wasn't on purpose, trust me. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday and a great rest of your week. Yeah, probably same time next Monday. If you guys want to come join, it'll be 8 a.m. for me. Yeah, this was fun. Thanks for having coffee with me. Good luck with all of your projects and all of your work. I hope you guys have a great rest.